This is probably the worst time to actually be bearish on the Internet Computer Protocol, on ICP, and on crypto in general, just before we are about to start the round 2 of this ICP pump. And the amount of people that I've seen be bearish after a 40% drawdown, it really feels like the sentiment has been going down only. And it's the same people that were mega bullish at $10, $9, and on the move up, people have been super bullish just to turn bearish now. This is my advice to you. Look at the people who are overly bullish at the top just to turn bearish at the bottom, and those are not the type of people that you want in your life, not just in crypto. In today's video, we're gonna explore why I think that the next leg up for the Internet Computer Protocol is about to start. The move will be explosive because ICP has fundamentally changed when this move happened, and this was the reason why traders and crypto Twitter woke up to ICP and realized that it's the best tech in crypto, and volume just confirmed that the move to the upside is not just gonna be like a dead cat bounce or anything of the sorts. Most people are still in disbelief. People are still stuck into saying, well, I think this was it. I don't think it can go higher. This is a loser's mindset. If you're new to the channel, my name is Alex, and I've been covering the Internet Computer Protocol for the past years, since 2021. I met Dfinity, the team building the Internet Computer Protocol, more than a dozen times. I even met them at their headquarters in Zurich to see what they build and how they're building it. So if there is anybody who can give you an inside look at what ICP is and how it works, that's probably me. And we're gonna start with the ICP chart that a lot of people look at this and they think it's bearish. I don't know how we can look at the same chart. And mind you, I'm not a trader and I'm still looking at it and I cannot believe my eyes how bullish this looks. So the first thing that we want to have a look at is that ICP has decisively left this range that 99% of crypto coins did not leave, the range that was set on the 10th of October when we had the liquidation cascade that 99% of tokens went through. ICP left this area here, this range, decisively, and is now consolidating on top of it. It has tested this level as a support. It looks like it's holding this far, and if it does hold, then the targets are much higher. And just to show you, the rest of the crypto market, they're still stuck in there. So I don't know how, maybe it's PTSD, maybe it's low testosterone, maybe it's high estrogen in some of the crypto traders that can look at ICP and not see the difference and not see how bullish it looks. So I'm gonna show you, just for comparison's sake, a few very powerful tokens that were generally considered to be powerful, like Pengu is still way below, making new lows from this October 10th liquidation event. We have Sui, which has been one of the best performers of this crypto market, is below the range that it got stuck in on the 10th of October. Same for ADA, same for Solana, Elrond, even Ethereum and Bitcoin are trading below the range set on the 10th of October. And then you look at something like the Internet Computer Protocol, which not only is it not stuck in that range, it's well above and consolidating at a key level here. And people still look at this chart and they say, yeah, I think that was it. I think it's over. And the same people that are bearish right now are gonna be extremely bullish once we make new all-time highs. And then on the next retrace, they're gonna turn bearish again, and they're gonna be afraid because that is just the type of person you are. If you're this type of man, you have nothing to do in crypto, you have nothing to do on investing, you should probably go back to your job and work the job that you've been working on. I posted this chart here, and I really think that we are still in disbelief. Like the entire move we're gonna go through hope, optimism, belief, thrill, and euphoria, but we're still so far away from euphoria that it's not even funny. I would expect euphoria to happen somewhere much higher than we are right here. Definitely after we break $20. Euphoria is gonna be when everybody, no matter what retraces we see in the ICP price, everybody's gonna call for higher and higher prices. And right now, it doesn't matter, how much ICP pumps. Like it pumped 3 times in 1 week. The price tripled in 1 week, and people are still saying, well, I don't think this is gonna happen. I'm scared this rally will fail like the others. This is disbelief. And by no means it is anything higher than that. So much higher for the ICP price. And I want to show you guys this tweet from Essex, who's one of my real life friends. You can follow Essex on X. If you want to follow him even more closely, you can join our private Discord community where you have access to calls that Essex gives in there for the people who are following. So Essex made this post. I do think that ICP will continue to run to at least $15, which is the first major resistance. Once we break, we're gonna see a massive run to $37.40. Places to add are between $6.3 and $6. Let's look at the chart. Were these levels respected? Was this TA that some people think is not real respected? I think it is. This far it has held. If it continues holding, then this analysis was spot on. Let's see what other people, other great traders, hundreds of thousands of followers. Johnny, Crypto got John. ICP is in my reload zone after our initial 2x, sticking to the plan and starting a new position on this retest with bids scale down towards $6. Same targets, same technical analysis. When I say that all the traders look at the levels, they start positions there. Retail follows, volume comes in, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, we can see all type of analysis, falling wedges, lower highs, whatever. You know, people try to explain it. All of them say the same thing in different ideas. Ellis, another incredible trader here, 600,000 followers. He also loaded more ICP at around the $6 level. So to the people that say, well, this cannot go higher, I'm afraid, I think this run is gonna fail. What is the point of being in crypto if you have this mindset? How can you live your day-to-day life? Why even risk crossing the road? You know, a car may come and hit you. So maybe that's also too risky for you. It's the type of people that stay stuck in their house, glued to their screens, that are always afraid to take action and to do anything with their lives. That is not the type of person that you want in your life. Or if you're that type of person, maybe you should change it. Maybe you should become somebody else, somebody better, somebody who's not afraid to believe. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. For the people who are just finding this channel right now, I wanna explain to you guys the Pumponomics, and we're gonna start with the ICP token supply, which is 100% in circulation. There is almost no other crypto project that can say that they have 100% of their tokens in circulation like the Internet Computer Protocol does. If you remember, the main selling point of meme coins was that the entire supply was in circulation and there are no VCs to be able to dump their tokens that get unlocked, you know, every month or so on top of late investors. And we're seeing this now for the Internet Computer Protocol. All the other main projects, they still have vesting schedules, meaning that new tokens get into circulation. I want to show you this pump from ICP from October 23rd, the last bear market low. It pumped from sub $3 all the way to $20, while there were still tens of millions of dollars in monthly unlocks for VCs, and it still went to $20. And now that the entire token supply is in circulation, people think that, well, this pump is not gonna have legs. You know, I'm afraid. Listen, it's gonna pump way past $20. And I think that the higher we go, the more bullish people are gonna get, and the higher the targets are gonna be. We gotta remain grounded. I recommend you unfollow everybody who's more on the emotional side, who's turning bearish when we get a correction and super bullish when we make all-time highs. Try to be grounded, because there's gonna come a time when you will have to lock in profits on this ICP move, but I think that is much higher than $6.36. The other cool thing about ICP, all of the supply is in circulation. However, close to 50% of the supply was voluntarily staked into the NNS earning rewards, which means that this 44.3% of the entire supply will not be able to be dumped on the market for between 6 months and 8 years. If you're holding a huge amount of ICP that you don't want to touch, you don't want to sell, you want to hold it for tens of years, you realize you're holding the Amazon of crypto, you may as well get your share of the 12.4% that people are getting. Dominic Williams, the chief scientist at Definity, he announced Mission 70, which is going to be their goal to massively reduce the ICP inflation in 2026. And the two ways that ICP inflates are the voting rewards, which I just shown you earlier, and they want to cut that from 12.4% by reducing the maximum amount you can lock your ICP for down to 1 or 2 years. So basically cutting the rewards in half is going to be 7.3, 7.7%. And the other way that ICP gets inflated are the node provider rewards. The node providers are the machines that validate the Internet Computer Protocol and keep it basically online. So you cannot cut this to zero, but if they're gonna plan to reduce inflation, they're also gonna reduce the rewards. And you can see this beautiful map here with all the node rewards all across the globe, and there's a bunch of them. 700 node machines, super sophisticated, way more sophisticated than anything else. So those are the Pumponomics for ICP. You still need to know what you're holding to be able to hold it. And I think that Weez here made a tweet that really highlights that people's brains are damaged from meme coins and everything else. People cannot even hold a token for longer than 2 days during a small dip. And those same people are the ones expecting to make life-changing money in crypto. But you cannot hold if you don't know what you're holding. So for the people who are new to the ICP ecosystem and want to actually get educated about what ICP is and why this technology is unlike anything else in crypto, I recommend you go and follow Cloud Foundation at Bobby O. He's one of the biggest educators inside the ICP space. He breaks it down in very easily digestible videos, and he's one of the best educators that we have in the space. Shout out to Bobby O. He has been covering ICP for the past couple of years, really doing an incredible job. We have an update from Caffeine AI. Starting today, Caffeine can search the web. Whether you're looking for an API for your weather app or you need a code snippet from GitHub, Caffeine will automatically find it. Web search in Caffeine means your app has the latest information right at its fingertips. If you have not tried Caffeine AI, I highly encourage you to dig a little bit and to see how revolutionary this product is. The things people have built using Caffeine AI is just incredible. Some people are just incredible builders using this amazing tool. To me, there was never a better time to be bullish and bull posting the Internet Computer Protocol. The chart looks better than 99.99% of all the cryptos, and I think that we're going much higher. So if you're afraid now, you're the type of people that was afraid at the bottom, and you're the same type of people that is gonna get bullish once we break $10 and then $15 and $20, but you will be shaken out because you don't know what you're holding and you're just afraid. So stop doing that. If that is you, get yourself educated, watch more ICP videos, watch more ICP content creators, and in the end, I think that that's going to increase your chances to hold ICP. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions or suggestions. And with that, we're done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.